Welcome back to the Off List Podcast. I am your host, Rolph, also known as Fonz. With me is Damien McGuire. Aguirre.
You totally murdered my last name.
It's Aguirre, actually. You never even say it Spanish.
I probably can't even pronounce it right. So
you never even say it Spanish-wise. So boom.
Yeah, you know what? Whatever, man.
All right. Well, so for the people that are just audio listeners, I don't know how this is exactly sounding, but we'll see. This is the Skype call. We're just testing some shit out. Yeah, I don't know. We tried the sample one, like a few minute clip, and it sounded good. I mean, yeah,
kind of decent. I mean, it's not decent. Best quality, but it's
my
quality.
My worry is that it's just gonna sound like, because I hear other podcasts that do this type of thing, and they get like scratchy mics, or the connection, it kind of drops. I mean, that just depends on like the Wi-Fi and everything. But I'm hardwired. I mean,
yeah.
Wow.
I don't really have it now that I changed the thing. So.
Wow. All right. Well.
Yikes. Anyway, whatever.
Anyways. Nah. Well, this is just kind of a test run. We just wanted to, new possible ways to do the podcast more often. And, Bay Area traffic is nuts. All right. It is. I kind of give you shit for it. Traffic. I give you shit for it sometimes, Dame. But, I mean, it is. Because, like the few times I've driven out to Berkeley, I'm like, God damn, this is a fucking long-ass drive.
Yeah, man. It is a fucking long-ass drive. Just gotten used to it at this point. Just gotten used to driving.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that bad because I go to, like, A's games a lot and stuff. So, it's okay. But, I mean, I could totally get, like, like every weekend, like, yeah. I mean, I do it a lot for the A's games, but anyways, that's just, I love the A's more than you, dude. So,
I mean, yeah, that's a fact. I don't like the A's at all. So that's.
Hold on, I'm gonna fucking lock in my chair. Right. Anyways, well, yeah. Anyways, let's just get right into it, man. Fucking speaking on sports, the Super Bowl, the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
54.
Oh, the terrible Super Bowl.
Where were you? So you watched it with your family?
For me, man.
Watching
I
was
watching it with my family. Yeah, I was watching it with my family. Just super hyped on the game, super nervous, super excited. All these different types of emotions going through my head, and just like I had to like drink a bit the day before, just like not think about it, not to get not to get too into my head and my anxiety.
Yeah,
about what was going to happen, and I prepared for the worst mentally, and I wouldn't say it was the worst, but it definitely wasn't the best. And it definitely, the Niners didn't show up when they needed to show up in that final quarter.
It was a good game.
That kind of sucks.
It was a good game till it wasn't, like into the fourth, those last 7 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good game except for all that in the last 7 minutes. I mean, I'm sure plenty of people watch this game. It's the biggest game of the year. It's the most watched event of the year. I mean, in America, it's like
actually, this apparently, like, the World Cup is like hundreds million, and like for Super Bowl, it's like in the 20 millions of people that view the Super Bowl because it's America.
More than that, I thought it was like 120 million.
You don't have that many people, or maybe it's more than that. But anyways, it's some crazy, ridiculous thing. Obviously, don't quote me for that. I could look it up. I'm at my computer right now, which I probably should. But anyways,
definitely watched in America.
It's a big event in America for sure for us, and then especially because the Niners were in the Super Bowl. So, so last we recorded, it was right before the NFC Championship game. So I mean,
yeah.
That was a cool game too. That was great. I mean, I watched it with some homies. Yeah. We had a huge crab feed and everything. And, it was a lot of fun.
Crab feed
at the studio. We got a bunch of crab.
Crab? Okay. Yeah.
Like crab and like potatoes and sausages and you got a stew going on, man. And then
I don't really get too deep into the seafood game at all, so I don't really eat crab or lobster or any of that shit. So I don't really know what a crab feed is. That's why I was asking. But
it's an acquired taste. Well, no, because like they do like fundraisers where it's like it's a crab feed, and then it's like big old, like you don't even use like plates. You just set up everything and you just eat with your hands and shit. It's fucking, look it up. Anyways, it was cool. We had a good time. Good game. You know, everyone was hyped that, you know, they're going to Super Bowl, obviously, and shit. But
yeah, super.
And then what was I gonna say? Well, I mean, the actual game. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they just when it mattered most, it just
crumbled. We didn't connect enough. We didn't get enough. You know, there was.
I will tell you this. I kind of felt like, hey, as an A's fan. I know how it feels, bro. Just that moment of like not coming up, and like that moment is there, it is in your hands, and then just not like capitalizing on it. Like that shit is always like just heartbreaking, dude. Like,
yeah, very similar to the last Super Bowl that we were in 2013.
Yeah, so that's two Super Bowl losses. Yeah. 2 appearances in a row, or not in a row. Sorry, the last 2 appearances, 2 losses.
Yeah.
And the last time they won was 94, right?
Yeah, well, the 94 season, 95, technically when it happened. So, yeah, dude, it sucks. It just feels like, there were so many narratives coming into this game about, like, Patrick Mahomes, and he's a star QB, and I didn't really feel like anyone was giving credit to, like, the Niners and where we've been, to how we came up in this season. And just, like, the whole season, people were just saying, like, Niners are pretenders, Niners ain't this, Niners ain't shit. We started off 8-0 for the season. Literally halfway through, we're undefeated, and no one's giving us any credit. And it just feels like now that we lost this big game, it's going to be overshadowing the fact of how great this season was in general, and how, great we actually did. And just like so many different moments. We had so many different great moments, and just like, God, it just sucks to like get to this point and to not hit it, because it just felt like if this hit, it would have been the end all be all of like one of the most amazing seasons of football I've ever seen. So, it just sucks. It just really sucks. I'm very heartbroken. It took me a while to process, for sure.
No, I mean, yeah, everyone. I mean, it was a small group of people that I was watching with. I was just watching with Cameron and another person from work, and we just watched at the studio. But yeah, like, just the deflating moment of just like, like it's just not happening. And especially with football, because like football is very much, I mean, it's on the clock, right? So yeah, it just runs down, and you kind of realize who's gonna win, unless it's like a super tight game. But like, they kind of spread themselves apart right there at the end. So it just I mean, same with baseball, I guess. I mean, like, yeah, same with baseball and basketball. I'm tripping.
But with those type of games, you have a series. You have multiple games.
That too. A series. The one and done is crazy. That's what I'm saying.
Game, bro. Any given Sunday. That's what's so fucking.
Is that why they made that movie?
About it. Yeah, I don't know. It's a saying, and it makes sense. It's just like, it sucks. It's just like, you get one chance, one opportunity, and that's it. You don't get any more after that. Cat's out of the bag, man. Pandora doesn't go back into the box.
Yeah. Well, next year? I hate to say that.
Yeah, you could. I mean, dude, everyone's saying next year, revenge tour, this, all this good stuff, but it's like, you know how hard it is to get to a fucking Super Bowl, dude? It's not fucking easy.
I think you're banging.
It is literally, fucking tough. Oh, well,
it shows the intensity.
It's just really hard to get to a Super Bowl. It's not easy. So it's like, people say next season, but it's like, dude, fucking football's tough. There's a lot of injuries, man. There's a lot of shit. There's a lot of variables that go on. I mean, look at what happened with Jimmy G the season before. Tore his ACL. Out for the season.
Never know.
So
you never know.
Sucks. Yeah, you just never know. And it's like, I'm definitely hopeful for next season, but I don't want to like, I just don't want to feel these emotions again. Like, I don't want to be too tied to sports. The fact that It almost hurts worse to get to the Super Bowl and lose than to like lose in like a divisional round or a fucking
wild card
NFC Championship game. It's like there's so much more on the line. It's like damn,
Super Bowl.
You know, everyone's talking shit about Jimmy G and Kyle Shanahan, and it's like, man, I don't believe in that shit. We got so far with these guys. I believe in Jimmy. I believe in Kyle, and
I mean, I very much believe in I agree with what you were saying about the whole, like, it's a one game, win or go home.
Yeah.
For the championship. No other sports does that. Like, and I guess that is the whole appeal of it, you know, like, but yeah, it's such a crapshoot. It's 50-50.
So 50-50, man.
It's 50-50. It's 50-50.
God, it just feels like the NFL was just like really driving this narrative of like Patrick Mahomes being the next fucking superstar.
Yeah.
And it's like there was some questionable shit from the refs. Like, I know I'm not trying to make it like be the only excuse, but goddamn,
I will say there was a lot of that on my timeline. I will say that
offensive pass interference on Kittle, which I thought was it may be the right call.
I mean, like,
weak call. It is a fucking weak call in the NFL. That is not consistent. That hasn't been consistent all fucking year, and I really hate that they called that. And even then, dude, I felt like the Chiefs were just holding a lot. The offensive line, their offensive line was holding a lot on like Bosa, different linemen. It's just like, it sucks, dude, because I'm literally yelling at my screen like, holding, look at that. Like, and it's like, obviously that's not what killed us, but damn, it definitely deflated the team, it felt like.
Yeah.
And even Jimmy G had helmet-to-helmet contact on a play. No flag, no nothing. The ref even helped him up. So, I don't know, man. Whatever. You know.
Yeah. Well, okay. So, like, kind of still on the topic, but we can move on to like a little more fun talk about. What do you think about Brady? What is he doing? Like, is he gonna retire? He's tweeting out weird pictures of him leaving a stadium.
He's not retiring.
He's everyone keeps saying go to Vegas or some shit. I don't even know.
Yeah, apparently he just bought a house in Vegas. My dad was talking about, but like,
yeah. So he must be gonna play in for the Raiders. It's like, well, I mean, you can live anywhere and play for whatever team you want. Like, it doesn't matter where you live.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was thinking.
I love that when people say that. It's like, well, he just bought a house in L.A., so he's gonna go play for L.A. I mean, obviously LeBron, but like, still, like, he already owned the house in L.A., I'm sure, before he went to the Lakers, so it was just convenient. But anyway, still,
I kind of hate speculating on that kind of shit, especially with that. I mean, obviously Tom Brady's not going to retire. He would have. He
should though. He should though, right? Like, he's like six fucking rings. And he needs more to prove to himself. What do you get out of here? You fucking.
I think he
just
should
retire. They'll probably name the next MVP after him or some shit. Fuck it.
But if I'm him, if it's like I also want my legacy to be with one team, and
exactly.
Like he's going to continue.
That's the whole thing. And I was talking about
with another team, and it's like
exactly. And
why would you want to do that? I just don't get it. Like, I get that he still wants to play football and everything, and he still feels like he has more fight. But at the same time, it's just like, why wouldn't you want to have that like satisfaction of like doing it with one team, creating a dynasty, and having all that? It's like you're not gonna have Bill Belichick anymore. I don't know. I just like Tom Brady doesn't know what it's like to be on a different team. So I was like, I don't. And even then, I can't even picture him on a different team because it's just weird to me.
It would just be the weirdest thing ever.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of speculation on where he's going to go next, and I'm not going to like really feed into that much, but
yeah,
there's rumors. Obviously, fuck the NFL sports analysis and all that. Fucking hate those guys. Obviously, fucking hate them.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's it for the football season, as you know. When the football season is over,
that's when I just chill out and don't care about 5 months. Yeah.
It's baseball season then. Well, the second half of the NBA is pretty much so that's about to heat up. But yeah. Well, you know, obviously me, I'm excited about the A's. So I went to FanFest, obviously, and it was
all that.
Yeah, dog, it was sick. All right, don't talk shit.
I'm not talking shit. I just thought I made a funny comment and you didn't reply to it, but it's fine.
What was it? Oh,
we're moving to Vegas.
That was pretty funny. No, but because they made like they just talked about the shit. They're like, oh, we're right behind like the place because it was at Jack London Square. They're like, we're right in front of the place where it's gonna be built. I mean, the stadium should be right behind us and stuff. And I still have no like.
Is it even confirmed though? How can they say that?
They're saying they're planning.
They've been planning.
This is the plan. This is the plan.
All the time.
This is the plan. This is what they're saying. This is the plan. But there's still a lot of things to.
I don't know. It just seems like the city of Oakland doesn't really want a fucking team, man. It's like they let the Raiders go.
Well,
they got a prime location right there at Oracle Arena and everything. They let the Warriors go too. It's like.
Well, they just didn't. That was I mean, also part of like the county's fault because the county also partly owned the whole thing, the two complexes. But now the A's own half of it, and the Oakland owns half of it because the county let go of their share. So that's cool. Because eventually, I know, like I said this a million times on this podcast, but eventually what's going to happen is they're just going to have the Howard Terminal, the Jack London Square Park is not going to happen. They're gonna have to do the ballpark at the current location, and they're just gonna tear down Oracle, and then build a new ballpark, and then tear down, Coliseum, and then just build something new. Just build a new, just build everything, dude. They want to do this whole, like baseball village, fucking, condos, retail and all that stuff. Just do it. Just fucking do it. You have the biggest fucking infrastructure there. You know how there's like two parking lots? So everyone's like, oh, we're going to lose one part. Just get rid of one parking lot and make one fucking parking tower, all right? Like, it's not uncommon to see.
Yeah.
Like, just big old parking garages, like, for,
There's a lot of bureaucracy involved with...
Of course. Of course.
That's the hard part.
Well, no, actually, that would be the fastest, easiest way to do it. The reason that there's a lot of bureaucracy and a lot of red tape is because they're trying to do it at this Jack London, Howard Terminal, which is like right north of Jack London Square. They're trying to do this in this extremely difficult area to build, and
concept park
because they want
extremely complicated.
I mean, I don't even care about that. It's just the whole area of building there because it's been such a industrial site. It's got like chemical waste and all this shit. They got to do all the environmental reports. It's just like, from what I've heard for the longest time ever, it's not viable because of that stuff. But if they want to invest the money into like getting rid of all that shit, then hey, that's all power to them and stuff. And then if they can even do that, that's another thing, because that's the next big step, is actually doing the environmental report to find out what the fuck is there. So that's just like, there's a lot of big steps that still have to go through for that site. If they just did it at the Coliseum site, they already own it. There's no obstacles really. Like, they could just do it. They could probably start fucking next year. Like,
so probably could. I mean, I don't know.
And then for sure, and then for sure, like, have that again, like that baseball village type thing. I went to Wrigley in Chicago, to Wrigleyville, and it's like just the whole neighborhood. It's like all right by the ballpark, and it's just
been there, dog.
Oh yeah, you did. You did. That's right.
It's actually kind of it's
pretty
cool.
cool.
Yeah, I thought it was
a cool idea. It's kind of
like something
that was already built into it and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like, but I don't know.
It just feels like they have so much more room there. It's like here it just feels like everything's so tight, everything's so like, I don't know.
And it's been like that for a long ass time at fucking Chicago for hundreds of years. That's the thing. Not even hundreds of years. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah, it's just kind of weird because obviously it's there and obviously it's like been there, but it just feels kind of out of place because it doesn't feel like where a ballpark would normally be. I don't know. Does that make sense?
It's just in a neighborhood, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, it just feels like it's in a neighborhood. It doesn't feel like it's surrounded by like highways.
That's what like all
whatever.
Chicago is, and there's like the downtown, but then like not really. Anyways,
it's interesting. It's interesting city planning. The
architecture's dope.
Yeah.
It's pretty dope.
Yeah, it's great. I wish I could have seen the game there, but I didn't go during.
Well, I meant the architecture of just Chicago, but anyways.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I know I was gonna say too. It's just like what the thing is with this stadium, like
what is You want to go back?
Everything, everything that happens with the stadium, no matter what happens, it's gonna have to happen like 5 years from whenever it is announced or officially declared or whatever the fuck, you know.
Well, they officially declared
They
it
still have
almost
to
2 years
build
ago.
it. Yeah.
So then 3 years to build it if everything goes to plan. So
whatever.
So 5 years is not. I mean, they kind of accurately predicted it if it goes according to plan, but it could not go according to plan.
You know, just dude, the Coliseum's fucking old. I don't know. The Raiders are gonna move. They need to figure out something quick. They need to figure out something like ASA fucking P.
Yeah.
Basically, that's what I think. But
well, I mean, not ace. I mean, yeah. I mean, again, I think if the contingency plan is like if the Howard Terminal thing doesn't work out, they're just gonna, just call some site. So, anyways, I want to stop talking about that because there's nothing new on it. I've been saying the same thing. So
yeah.
Before we leave sports, obviously since we were gone, the passing of Kobe Bryant, along with his daughter and seven other people.
That feels like so long ago now.
It does, doesn't it? It's so crazy. And we're always late on this kind of shit. I mean, it's not like we want to be on it or anything like that, like breaking news or whatever. But and I think it's better because then we can actually have time to kind of process it and shit. And yeah.
Took me a bit.
Yeah, dude, that Sunday was pretty crazy because obviously the circumstances of LeBron had just passed Kobe on the all-time scoring list. Sorry, and then
that's what I was tripping out on, dude. Like that, and just
well, the crazy thing is because so I got a message from my nephew, and he texted me the thing like a headline, and I was just like, that's crazy, and that's probably not true. And so then I started looking it up online, and the first thing I was seeing was the whole thing about LeBron passing Kobe. So because that's how fresh, that's how new, how fresh the news was. It was 10 minutes of the news just hitting that my nephew had sent me this thing. So I was it wasn't even really a confirmed story yet. It was just a few.
Yeah.
TMZ had it, right? Fucking TMZ.
And their shit's usually true. It seems like
unfortunately,
news.
Dude,
it's damn, man, this shit sucks. Fuck, just reading that, I couldn't fucking believe it. I was just waiting for it to be nah, it's not. We got it wrong. We got the story wrong.
Well, and then the whole day because I was hanging out with a friend as well, and then we were just he was just kind of hoping that it wasn't even true because he was like, well, it's a helicopter crash. How do you even know it's really him? And then, but I was just well, they probably have a log, and so that's most likely how they knew. I mean, yeah, and then they just, yeah, I mean, I'm sure family members knew. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah, it's just crazy. And then of course, the rest of the whole, 7 other people that were in the the crash as well. Well, I mean, first off, when the news reporting was going down, and they were saying when it first was appeared that it was the daughter, that's when I was oh my god, this is
that was crazy. That was
I was this is really not real,
because it was just Kobe at first that you heard about passing, and then you hear his daughter too, and it's just even more fucking gut wrenching. It's just absolutely terrible. It just floored me. I couldn't even begin to I don't even know, process that information at all. It was just a very numbing feeling for sure.
Yeah, no, once because my friend told me that he broke that news to me, and I was just what, his daughter, what, that's just crazy. And then obviously the news more of because then it was just saying 3 people and then 5 people.
Yes.
And then it jumped to 9 or to 7, to 9 in total, right?
Yeah,
so
9 total.
So I was just what the fuck, man? That's just, yeah, it's just crazy, dude. I mean, yeah, and
it really makes you think. It really makes you think. Any moment, dude.
Well, and then like not even like, you know, obviously a helicopter. Not everyone rides a helicopter and stuff like that. But I mean, like most people, you know, take will take a flight on a plane and stuff, and it's pretty normal. And like,
yeah, but I just feel like helicopters are totally different.
Sure. Well, I mean, we get in fucking cars, dude. Like cars are like the number one, like or not number one, but it's like a top killer of like, you know.
Yeah, it's more dangerous than flying, even though flying in a plane feels like absolutely terrifying for me personally.
And the fact that they did it so much, like, so it's just like, you know, and it was like kind of it was recorded that like Kobe did this, you know, he did it for games, you know, he rode the helicopter because like the traffic was just so bad, and he like missed a recital for like one of his daughters, and he was just like, fuck, I don't want to.
Yeah, I saw that clip too.
Yeah, so it's just, you know, my point is just like, you know, doing like just traveling, you know, like anything could happen. You never know, like even just on a train.
Exactly.
Like shit, dude.
Just anything could happen at any time. You just don't even know, man. It's like life is just so crazy. You just can be gone in an instant like that. It's really hard to like wrap your head around, especially for someone like Kobe, who was so prolific and so legendary in basketball. And you know, while I may have not been the biggest Kobe fan, I definitely respect his game a huge amount, even though I was a hater. Yeah, I was a hater.
I mean, everyone was. And he played that role.
You hated to play against him. And
he was on the Lakers, right?
He was so good.
As Bay Area fans, we're just gonna hate the Lakers. So I mean, it was just natural. But yeah,
goddamn.
I mean, your sentiment is pretty much everyone's sentiment in the Bay Area.
Yeah,
for sure. I mean, I have a few friends that were fuck, dude. Enrique, Enrique. You remember him?
Yeah.
I broke the news to him because I was just like, because I heard it and I was just like, fuck, dude. Like, I need it. Like, I thought he might have known already, but also I was just like, I need to tell him because, yeah. And he just like, and I told him, he was just like, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, you just shut up.
Yeah.
I was just like, damn. I think he was like at a barbecue and shit, and I was like, fuck. I mean, he was gonna find out anyways, but right, it's just.
Yeah, but it's just something when you hear, you don't even believe it. You're just like, yeah, nah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's and it's of course like people are all like, well, it's a celebrity, you know, it's not like they really impacted your life or yada 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 and all that stuff. But I mean, for some people, like definitely impact. Like my friend Enrique, dude, that was his idol, man. Like that was for sure. Like, you know, yeah. I can't even.
A lot of people's idols. Yeah, he's one of the best to ever do it.
And it's like what a lot of people were saying. It's like, it's this generation's Kobe, you know, or sorry, this generation's Jordan.
Yeah,
he was this generation's Jordan. I could agree with that for sure. For sure.
Yeah, he just played differently. He just had a different, I don't know, attitude towards basketball than I've ever seen.
Well, he was just hella right.
He'd go out there and play his fucking heart out every night.
Yeah.
So
I just feel so sorry about the families, dude. Like, because one of them was like the mother, daughter, and the wife, the Altobellis. Yeah. And the father was actually like a pretty prolific coach, like a community college coach, and like actually. Yeah. But like you know, like an elite community college, and like actually produced some like major leaguers like Aaron Judge and fucking some other dudes. But you know, Judge is on the Yankees and shit. He's like
one of the top.
He's a monster. Fucking, but yeah, like so it affected like not only basketball, it affected other sports as well, and then obviously other people's families. That the Altobelli family is only survived by a brother, I'm pretty sure. So I mean that's devastating. Like. Yeah, I couldn't imagine. So, yeah, fuck. I don't know what else we could say that hasn't been said.
Yeah, exactly.
It's been like
it's just all around a shitty and terrible and absolutely sad situation. Just fucking sucks just thinking about it again.
Like, I heard. Yeah, my bad. We'll move on.
It's all good.
But I heard they actually kind of started removing some of the memorial stuff because I mean they kind of have to. I mean,
yeah,
but
they made that memorial outside of Staples Center, which was crazy. It was just so much memorabilia, so many like candles, so many like flowers.
But I did hear they didn't just like throw it away. They like specifically, I think Kobe's wife Vanessa was requesting it, so maybe she'll give him the goodwill, probably, or I don't know. It's just yeah. Anyways, but yeah, I think that's all we can say on that. Lakers winning now, just out of pure fucking.
I hope. I mean, I actually said I hope the Lakers win this year, just for Kobe, man. Yeah. They look like they're doing pretty well. I haven't been following basketball at all, so I actually was like, I was actually eating last night, and the basketball game was on. I was like, damn, I have not watched basketball in so long. Like, it was just, I was like, what the fuck? Like, it's so hard.
No one can blame you, dude. I mean, like, when the A's suck, I don't really watch. Like, I watch a little, but not really. Like, come on. Like, there's no way. Like, no one wants to watch their team lose. So, like, and especially when you know that this is not, like, the team, right? Like, this is not, like, this is not my team.
There's no Curry, there's no Clay, there's no,
not my team. Not my person.
Draymond hardly plays, too. He's always fucked up, But yeah, sucks.
Anyways, Oscars, man. It's this Sunday, I think.
Damn, already?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's this Sunday.
That was usually later in the month.
No,
I guess not.
No,
that was usually like around the end of February. But no, look it up.
No, it's definitely this month. Or this month. It's obviously this month, but it's always like it's not the first week, not the first Sunday of February because Super Bowl, obviously. So it's always the second week of February. So you should leave that light on your face. It actually lights up your face a lot more.
All right, I was looking up when it is. It is this Sunday.
Yeah. You want to make your predictions?
I think 1917 was going to clean house.
Okay.
But that's just because I watched it.
Out of all of them?
I think it'll win Best Director and Best Picture.
I mean, that's
hopefully Best Cinematography.
I think so. I mean, I think it will. I mean, I could reasonably see it winning all that. Both.
Yeah.
I don't know about... Well, yeah, cinematography, for sure, cinematography.
Roger Deakins. One of my favorites. Did a hell of a job on this movie. Amazing.
Right. We'll just do this hella quick. Best Picture: Ford v Ferrari, Irishman, Jojo Rabbit, Joker, Little Women, Marriage Story, 1917, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Parasite. You and I watched Parasite. I really liked it. You were kind of lukewarm to it, I guess.
I liked it. Didn't love it. I liked it.
Yeah.
I guess I expected more because I saw so much hype and so much like good reviews and all that shit. But it was good. It was a good movie.
I thought it was just beautifully shot, really intriguing story. It's pretty applicable to nowadays. I mean, it's applicable to any time. It's a story about class and people who have more than others and people who are really good at swindling others. So.
Yeah, I thought I did a good job story-wise and building up that story very well.
Yeah, without spoiling anything, it gets... Yeah. I mean, it just ramps up, like...
Super hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did a pretty good job doing... it. Technically, it did all these things very well. Story-wise, it did a lot of good things. Could see a winning original screenplay. Could see it winning. So...
It was pretty original. Pretty original.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to win Best International.
Yeah, looking at the nominees right now, too.
Yeah, I got it right here. So then actor, Antonio Banderas, Pain and Glory, didn't see it. Leo, Once Upon a Time. Adam Driver, Marriage Story. Joaquin Phoenix, Joker. Jonathan Pryce, The Two Popes. Did not see The Two Popes. Did you see Two Popes?
Did not see Two Popes, even though it's on Netflix.
There's a lot of shows about popes, or movies and shows about popes right now.
Yeah, there was that one show called The New Pope.
With
God, that shit was...
With Judd Law?
Yeah, it was really weird. I saw
you started watching?
I saw the new season, or whatever now it's called.
With John
I thought it was called The New Pope. Yeah, I saw the first episode, I think. And damn, I thought it was really bad, but whatever. I don't know. I didn't have much context going into it, so.
So
whatever.
you think Joaquin just wins it?
I kind of want Adam Driver to win it, but Joaquin's probably going to win. So.
Oh, sorry, I didn't say. I believe my choice is 1917 for Best Picture as well.
Yeah.
I only saw Once Upon a Time for Leo. So, and I didn't even think that was that great. So
you didn't see Marriage Story yet, man.
You told me it was really, really depressing.
It is really depressing, but that doesn't mean it's not good. It's like it's fucked up, but damn, it's like it's good.
Is it like Her?
Nah, I don't know. It's very realistic. It's very
I mean,
it's hard to watch for sure because it's just feels very real. And it kind of fucks with me a bit. It's just like I hope Adam Driver wins Best Picture, Best Actor though.
Well, my guess is going to be Adam Driver. So, or honestly, just based off politics on how that shit works, it's going to be Jonathan Pryce because has he won a fucking Oscar before?
I mean, that just seems too random. I just feel like no one even is talking about it.
He'd been nominated.
Jonathan Pryce is like.
I don't know. Has he been nominated before? No.
What has he been in? He's kind of I don't know. I don't really.
You see his face.
He kind of plays like a creep.
Oh, that's not good.
I don't know. I've never seen the movie, but I'm saying that's kind of.
Okay, that's my hot take. I'm gonna say Jonathan Pryce.
That's a fucking hot take. I doubt that so hard.
Okay, actress Cynthia Erivo as Harriet Tubman. I did not see this. I wanted to see this actually. Scarlett Johansson, Marriage Story. How do you say her name? Saoirse Ronan, Little Women. Charlize Theron and Bombshell, and Renee Zellweger, Judy. What's it, Judy?
I mean, I've only seen one of these movies, so I don't even know.
Marriage Story. It's probably gonna be Scarlett Johansson, right? She hasn't won.
I can see it, but I don't know.
I mean,
I just hated her. I hated her character.
I know. I was gonna say
that doesn't mean she did not do a good job.
But I was gonna say, if anything,
later.
Because you hated her so much, she did such a good job.
Yes, that could be the other argument for it. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so we're just gonna give that to Scarlett Johansson, or I could just give it to Charlize Theron, just based on how accurate she looks as Megan Fox.
Oh wow, yeah, she does.
Well, I haven't seen that movie, but I keep seeing the trailers on my timeline and shit, the sponsored ads.
Yeah,
it's fucking. It does. She kind of really does look like Megyn Kelly, pretty hard. Anyways,
CGI.
It's CGI, bro. Put dots all over her face, everything. All right. Actors supporting role: Tom Hanks, Anthony Hopkins. I'm not even saying the name. Fucking Al Pacino, Joe Pesci, Brad Pitt. Tom Hanks was Mr. Rogers. Anthony Hopkins was a pope, one of the two popes. Al Pacino, Joe Pesci, The Irishman, and Brad Pitt, Once Upon a Time.
I think Joe Pesci's going to win, but I want Brad Pitt to win. That is my
Has he won?
I don't know. I actually don't know. Brad Pitt would be cool. I don't know. I think he did good in that role. I actually really liked his character in that movie.
But was it I mean, with what little there was to do, I guess. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, sure.
Whatever, man.
I didn't see Tom Hanks, so yeah.
Joe Pesci's probably gonna win, but I would want Brad Pitt to win. I would be happy if he won.
Yeah,
and I wouldn't be surprised if Anthony Hopkins won. Wouldn't be surprised.
Actress Kathy Bates, Richard Jewell, Laura Dern. I'm surprised Clint Eastwood didn't get a nomination. I mean, I didn't see Richard Jewell, but he usually gets a fucking nomination.
Wait, for what?
Richard Jewell? I mean,
no. Clint Eastwood? What?
Yeah, Clint Eastwood did a movie this year. It's called Richard Jewell. It's about the 1996 Atlanta bombing. And
was he even in that movie though?
But no, Clint Eastwood. No, I'm just saying he directed that movie.
But that movie didn't. I mean, I barely heard about it. I've heard about it once.
I'm explaining.
Never mind.
I said Kathy Bates, Richard Jewell. It was directed by. Oh my God.
The movie. I'm confused. That is a terrible title.
Yes. Anyway.
just like Birds of Prey. No one's gonna watch it because that terrible title.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, Laura Dern's gonna win this one.
Let's just Scarlett Johansson. No ScarJo. No Scarlett Johansson.
No.
Damn, she's in 2 things. That's right. You said that already. You said that. Mentioned that. Florence Pugh, Little Women. Did you watch
I
Little
haven't
Women?
watched it. No,
I thought you told me you watched it. All right. Well, this is pointless. All right. Well, let's just skip over some. Okay, animation. We didn't really see anything. It's probably just gonna be Toy Story 4. Let's see, cinematography. What was there? What was there? I Lost My Body. How to Train Your Dragon.
Missing Link did win in the Golden Globes, so.
Oh, Missing Link. I didn't even. Oh, Missing Link.
Just saying.
Oh, it's the stop motion. It's like that. What's this called?
Yeah, it's an animation studio that usually does. Yeah, those kind of.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So they could probably win. All right. Well, let's just go cinematography. The Irishman, Joker, Lighthouse. Oh, I didn't see The Lighthouse. 1917 and Once Upon a Time. 1917. We already said that. Yeah. I think you said that. I think I agree.
I would like it to win. I don't. Maybe Lighthouse wins out. Pretty good. I kind of like that black and white motif.
I was gonna say. I mean, black and white usually sways a lot of Oscar voters. I would feel like. So possibly, yeah, Lighthouse could be a little upset right there. All right, let's just skip a few other ones. Directing, boom. All right, Martin Scorsese for Irishman, Todd Phillips for Joker, 1917, Sam Mendes, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Quentin Tarantino, and Parasite, Bong Joon-ho. It would be really cool if Bong Joon-ho won, to be honest.
Yeah.
It would be pretty good hype. Because, I mean, it was... I don't know. It was just all well put together. Like, I don't know. But
yeah, I wouldn't be mad if Sam Mendes or Parasite won. I wouldn't be mad if Quentin Tarantino won.
I would.
Don't see Scorsese or Todd Phillips.
I would be pretty pissed if Tarantino won for Once Upon a Time, to be honest.
I mean, he won at the Golden Globes. This is what I'm going up. Oh wait, no, he didn't win. Sorry, he won the original screenplay. Sorry.
Oh yeah. Parasite.
Different. Sam Mendes won. Sam Mendes won Best Directing. Yeah.
All right. Well, shit. I didn't see any of the I didn't see any of the documentaries. Did you see any of the documentaries?
Nah. We'll probably just skip over the rest of these, honestly. Not seeing any other.
Oh, you're just gonna skip the film editors, bro? You're gonna take them out. Wow. He's gonna take them out of the categories.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. Visual effects, bro. I mean,
or maybe the writing ones. They have adapted screenplay and original screenplay at the very end.
All right, for adapted, what do you think? Irishman, Jojo Rabbit, Joker, Little Women, Two Popes. What was Jojo Rabbit based on?
It was based on some book. I don't know. I saw it movie. I really didn't like that movie. Really, just
not satire.
It was just hard to watch. I don't know.
Or like
the satire comedy wasn't in for me. I just didn't think it was funny.
Just a swing.
I could see how it would be a very like
you don't care.
Love it or you hate it kind of movie for sure. I didn't like it. Sucked.
Shit, you know what? I actually kind of could see Irishman working out.
Yeah, me too. Because I've heard that the screenplay is pretty good. So, like the writing of it.
I mean, we watched it too. You know.
I mean, yeah, but you know, the screenplay is different from like watching it. You know, it's like I don't know. So.
Well, I mean, it's how it was. Yeah. Anyways.
Whatever.
I could see Irishman winning, and I wouldn't be too upset about that. Now, original screenplay: Knives Out, Marriage Story, 1917, Once Upon a Time, Parasite, all written by the directors of those movies.
Yeah.
That's actually tight.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Well, it's just better. I mean, what are you saying?
Yeah, I was going to say Knives Out.
Johnson. Wow.
But I doubt it. I think Parasite will win.
Isn't that original?
I thought so.
There was twists. I mean, but you know, it's a murder mystery. There's always going to be twists and turns. And
I thought there was good twists and turns, though. Like, it wasn't what I was expecting.
Yeah, I had fun with that. I had a lot of fun with it. It was like...
Good time.
it was funny, like fast paced, not fast paced, but like it moved, you know.
Yeah.
It didn't make you like wonder too much. It like, you know, it answered questions. And so, oh, you're lagging. See, this is what I'm talking about.
Oh man.
All right, well, we'll see how.
And my AirPods are about to die too. SMH. So.
All right, well,
technology.
I wanted to talk about China too, but we'll just save that. We'll shelve that for another topic.
Man, we already know. Don't drink Coronas.
Wow. Got it. I was gonna actually say we should probably stop joking about that. So.
All right. Wow.
I mean, trust me, I was making all the coronavirus jokes too. So, and I am half Asian, Chinese. So.
Sure.
People. Yeah. Anyways. All right. Well. This was interesting, and it wasn't as laggy as I thought it was until that fucking very last second. So,
yeah, I don't know. The audio is not that great. Like, I don't know.
I should have just recorded my audio onto my Logic, so at least my shit was good.
Yeah, and I should have downloaded GarageBand before, so I could have just recorded, but then again, these fucking fucking things don't last a long time, so. SMH. I got old AirPods, bro.
I got the same ones.
Yeah, but mine are older. Had them for years. Do
you have... Oh, fuck, they're over there. God damn it. All right, well. Mine are cooler. Anyways. All right, well, let's just wrap it up. This is the Office Podcast There Is.
Short episode.
Yeah, very short episode. Again, this is the Skype episode, so if the audio is really shitty, we're definitely cutting it short, like Howard's cutting it short, because yeah, shitty audio.
The audio is really shitty. We should just fucking see each other Saturday and then do it.
Yeah.
Might as well. Fuck it.
We're gonna have to talk about the Super Bowl and Kobe again.
We'll do it.
No, I'll put it out. I'll put this out. We could just talk about
really? It. All right, whatever.
We'll see.
High-ass standards. It's fine.
We'll see.
All right.
I'm see, I always forget it now, dude. I am Who Is Fawns.
Oh my god.
And I'm Video by Fawns. And then check out our Off the List podcast Instagram. That's more active. And also our YouTube channel. I'm about to promote the fuck out of that pretty soon. So if you're a listener, go check that out. Just type in the Off the List podcast and you should find it.
Yeah. You can find me, Damien Soar, on all those social media things. Just made a new LinkedIn. Connect with me. Or don't connect
Those
with
connections
me.
are important, dog.
I guess so. I don't really know how the fuck it works. I just kind of made it and I just didn't really focus on it.
I actually know, right? I'm pretty... Well, I don't even have one, but like I just know a lot about it because of Alonzo at Vision Street. And once I make mine, it's gonna be pretty pimping. So I'll help you out.
All right, thanks, man. Yeah, I need some help. But yeah, you can catch me on the social media stuff. I just re-downloaded all my apps because I needed a break from seeing all that
right.
hate. So.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, this is that. We're signing out. Bye. Oh, love each other. Oh,
you fucked it up. Love each. I was waiting for you to look at me.
Love each other.
Wow, just say it.
I said love each other.
You said, never mind. All right,
I'm stopping the recording now.
All right, you can stop the recording. Put it there, 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 stop the recording.